Win the incredible Steigercraft 21DB Miami, powered by a Yamaha 200, in the ultimate season-long multiple-species subscriber-only fishing competition, the Fisherman's 2017 Dream Boat Fishing Challenge. Go to thefisherman.com and enter today.
I'm John Skinner, and one of the underwater videos I did last year involved just dragging Gulp through the water, and in a way it didn't work out how I intended, but it maybe ended up being even better than I had hoped for. This is a Gulp squidoo. It really is meant to be jigged, and I'm just dragging it through the water. It looks horrible because it's got tentacles, and because it's meant to be jigged and I can't jig it on the camera because it will bounce the video, it's basically just a blob of Gulp, and it doesn't look very enticing at all. So it's interesting to watch this fish just nose right up to it, and it's got to be picking up scent off that bait, and for it to follow that long, that closely, and then commit and actually eat it, that tells me that there's something in that scent that they definitely like. And here's another one, very similar reaction, evaluating the bait very carefully, and eventually he's going to hit it. Now, what I noticed on top was that I was also fishing a bucktail rig. I was trying to catch fish besides taking underwater video, and I noticed that even though the fishing was staying steady, that after a while the action on the video had dropped off, because I do see some hits on the rod, and I was seeing less hits on the rod. So it kind of gave me the impression that the bait was just simply getting washed out, because I was dragging that through the water for quite some time, and it wasn't like fishing where you lose some baits. Here's another example where this is Scuba and just putting out some Gulp grubs. And boy, if you look at what a dried up Gulp is, it's really nothing. But with the juice, well, it must be attractive because these things are gobbling it up. So between drifts, your bait's got to be out of the water for a couple of minutes each time. So why not just take the whole rig, bucktail and everything, just stick it back in the Gulp juice. While you're running up current, let it soak in that stuff for a couple of minutes. The way I look at it is having that experience of watching the action tail off on that underwater video rod until I recharge the bait and then it picked back up again, I got to think that in certain circumstances when the fishing is slow and you're dragging the same Gulp through the water for a long time, it helps to recharge. And give it a shot. I don't think you have anything to lose. I have a feeling you'll end up catching more fish, and I'm quite certain you won't catch any less fish for doing it. So that's my tip for the week, and I'll talk to you next week.
Win the incredible Steigercraft 21DB Miami, powered by a Yamaha 200, in the ultimate season-long multiple-species subscriber-only fishing competition, the Fisherman's 2017 Dream Boat Fishing Challenge. Go to thefisherman.com and enter today.